The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, take on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. The turn begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The basketball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They're going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Nice grab. It's Williams.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short from the 7th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Wide open downfield. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
To throw, it's Sellers. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. One down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, he gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. The pocket breaking down. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Oh, and he goes out at the 1. So close to a pick 6 there, but a great play.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The shotgun handoff here. He's in the clear. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pressure is coming. He'll throw it now. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Mark down at the 42. First down for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
South Carolina, 14. Clemson, 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. Going to try to use his legs here. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Tigers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. To the air, it's Sellers. The pass rush closing in. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
So, second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
second down, we're going to throw it. This time it's complete. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking to throw it again. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
It's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Here comes an important third down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. We're able to convert. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd and goal, but hand it to him again. He's swarmed by the defense. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? And the defense will spend their 2nd time out here to make some adjustments. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Oh, it's a sack. The defense rises up with a 4th and goal stop. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They pressure him and sack him, then be tackled inside the 10.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And he fields it at the 15. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. There's the handoff. He breaks free. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Bringing pressure. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. They keep him guessing with a run. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Short pass finds the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason in the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Sellers. On the move now. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Tackle on the play.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
The pass on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Big yardage on the play.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Touchdown, Clemson, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Using his legs on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On third down, he drops to throw. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this pass is on target. Caught. They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's got the first and still going. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
2nd down after that previous play. Ball handed off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Chewing clock with the running game. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in this football game. And here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds as pass rush closing in. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Turner. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
He escapes the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, and it's a big play to the 31.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
It's reeled in. It's Terrell. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The pocket breaking down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Sellers. To dart to the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's hit just before the throw, and that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
We'll try to run it with the option. Breaking tackles.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now, with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play.
Looking deep down the right side. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against him now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter.
And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. And this time it's complete. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive